Physical media man, physical media man, physical media man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for another Physical Media Man Monday video. We're continuing on with the Blu-ray collection series. This is going to be part 5, covering the letter E. If I have enough footage here for letter E, it'll just be that. I might go into letter F, but I think there's going to be enough here just for E. So anyway, before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff down below. I'll leave the links to my Instagram page, my Physical Media Man Store Instagram page, my Facebook page for Physical Media Man / Physical Media Man Store, my Facebook page for non-media related items, the Hodgepodge Garage, my email, my eBay, my Twitter, and my Letterboxd account. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started. First up, we got Eagle Eye. I think I did have a little bit of water damage, maybe to the artwork, it looks like. I really enjoy this one. It's been a while since I watched it, but I feel like I've watched it quite often. Kind of around the same time that Disturbia came out, he made this, and a big fan of both of them. Next up's another one I really like. We got Emma Stone and Easy A. Picked this one up recently from Groove. I think at one point it might have been a Best Buy exclusive, or it was hard to find, I felt like. So I'm happy to have this for my Matthew McConaughey collection. We got Ed TV. Next up, we got Eddie the Eagle. If you're into sports and inspiring films, this one's definitely worth watching. Based on a true story. Taron Egerton, Hugh Jackman. So good cast. Real good movie. Next up, we got Edge of Darkness. I like this one quite a bit too. This is, I feel like there might have been a little break with Mel Gibson movies after this or something, but I feel like this one's pretty good for being one of his later films in his career. So definitely like that one. This one I've watched once and thought it was really good too. A great coming of age story. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen. We got The Edge of 17 with Haley Steinfeld, Woody Harrelson, and Kyra Sedgwick. So very good movie. Definitely recommend that one. Next up, I put with ease. We got Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow. So I went with Edge of Tomorrow, which this has been talked about before, their marketing scheme, and I don't know why they did that. It was so confusing, but very good Tom Cruise movie. Also has Emily Blunt, I believe. Yeah, Emily Blunt in it. Kind of the same concept as like a Groundhog Day or Happy Death Day, a repeat scenario, but this one's very good. Next up for the Johnny Depp collection, we got Edward Scissorhands. I feel like I've only watched this once, so I need to watch this again sometime. Picked this one up, I think, around last year sometime. I got a bunch of the Christmas movies I wanted on Blu-ray, so this was one of them. I think now it's getting a 4K, but I'll probably just stick with this Blu-ray. We got we got Will Ferrell and Elf. We really enjoy that one. Soundtrack's also really good. This I think I kept on DVD because I think there's a slight difference in the how the movie is on. I don't think one of them has some sort of cut on it, and I think this Blu-ray doesn't have it. So I kept the DVD too. But I really enjoyed this one. I watched it for the first time a few years ago. We got Empire Records. This one's definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen. And it's from the director of Pump Up the Volume, which I'm a big fan of. So music obviously plays a big role in this, and it's kind of a coming of age story too, with some great characters, and yeah, I really like that one. Next up was one of the first Blu-rays I had. I was really into Dane Cook stuff at the time. This one I remember being one of the best. Very funny. Him, Jessica Simpson, and Dak Shepard, and Employee of the Month. Next up, we got some Arnie for the Arnie collection. Friend of the show, Lewis, mentioned he had I think he got 2 copies of this from Groove, and both of them had playing issues. So I checked mine and it plays fine, luckily, so that's really good. One one of his better later films. I remember liking this quite a bit. It's been a while, but we got End of Days. So I have most of the Arnie stuff on Blu-ray. I'm missing a few, but next up I got, because I really like Jason Segel. This is based on a book and a true story, I guess, or at least a book. But really good movie, The End of the Tour, with Jason Segel and Jesse Eisenberg. So yeah. Not really, kind of depressing, definitely a drama, but a good watch, a A24 film, but I definitely wanted to keep it because of Jason Segel. Next up is a very good war movie. It's been a while since I watched it. We got Enemy at the Gates. Next up, I feel like is a underrated film, kind of. I really like this one. A thriller, spy thriller type of genre. We got Will Smith and Gene Hackman in Enemy of the State. If you haven't seen this one, I definitely recommend it. Jack Black also has a small role in it. But yeah, I think this one's very good and definitely worth watching, especially if you like either one of those actors. Next up, I'm pretty positive I had the first one, but here's Equalizer 2. Yeah, I don't know if it's misplaced or if I just had it on DVD or what, but this is the sequel. Big Denzel fan. This one wasn't near as good as the first one, but still good. He plays CIA spy person who no one really knows much about him. So yeah, this follows up where the last one ends off, and it's definitely worth watching. Just not as good as the first. Next up, which I think this was a Canadian release. I think it's got another release since then. It played fine though. So we got Christian Bale and Taye Diggs in Equilibrium. This is very sci-fi, futuristic, and I thought it was going to be better than it was from what I remember, but it's been a while. We got some more Arnie. You've been erased in Eraser. Remember that one being not as good as some of the others. Watched this for the first time, I think, last Halloween time, and really enjoyed it. We got Jim Varney and Ernest Scared Stupid. And I think this is worth a little bit of money, but since we liked it so much, I'm keeping it. Another one for the Arnie collection, also Stallone collection. We got Escape Plan. I haven't watched the sequels. Next up, it recently got another Blu-ray release with the unrated cut. So I don't know if I'll end up getting that or not, but watched this one a lot in high school, have the soundtrack. Enjoy this one quite a bit. We got Eurotrip. The sequel kind of to Bruce Almighty. We got Evan Almighty. A fun Clint Eastwood one, and Every Which Way But Lose. And then next up we got Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. I'm probably kind of in the minority. I didn't like them as much as I hoped. I do need to revisit, but I thought they were good. I just didn't love them. We got a retro VHS slip of Excess Baggage. We watched this one. It's okay. So far, I think if there was anything to get rid of from the letter E, that'd probably be it. Next up for the Kurt Russell collection, we got Executive Decision. Just remember this one being okay too. Next up we got DMX and Steven Seagal and Exit Wounds. And lastly, we got Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. Bought this originally for Tom Hanks, and I guess that is why I bought it. And didn't really care for it too much. This would probably be the one I would get rid of if I had to get rid of anything. Or if there was one I'd pick that I wanted to rewatch the least, it would be that one. So that's everything for the letter E. Hope you enjoyed this. We got quite a few letters to go through. Yeah, I'm having fun putting these together. If you want to see anything else, as I'm not purchasing as much, just let me know, and I'll do my best to accommodate. I am going to try to do some stuff during October, so, and this might be Not shot, I'm shooting it now. It might be released in October, so yeah. Anyways, this is Physical Media Man signing off. Physical media will never die.
Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man.